make sure everybody gets home. Now things are getting slower and congestion is insane. You got your blinker on and you're nosing in my lane. I say, go ahead, what's a second or two to me? I'm just trying to get from point A to point B safely. Now things are getting slower and congestion is insane. You got your blinker on and you're nosing into my lane. I say go ahead, what's a second or two to me? I'm just trying to get from point A to point B safely. Way home, way home. We're all looking for our way home. Way home, way home. Let's make sure everybody gets home. Safely, safely.
You may have made your choice, but I cannot hear your voice. Tell me what you're thinking. I wanna see you blinking. I care, I wanna know. Please send me a signal and I'll gladly let you go. Oh, I care. It would also explain why you're going so slow. Which way are you heading? What are you intending? I find I'm always dreading catastrophes impending. I care, I wanna know. Please send me a signal and I'll gladly let you go. Oh, I care, I wanna know. I need to see your signal so I know which way to go. Please send me a sign, you don't have to say why. Like a lighthouse in a storm, like a lovesick firefly, like a friendly spark in darkness, like a diamond in the sky. Look at all takes a second and I'm asking you to try. The simplest of gestures can warn of sudden moves. Save a life by signaling, and that just goes to prove I care, I wanna know. Please send me a signal and I'll gladly let you go. I care, I wanna know. Please send us all that signal and we'll gladly let you go. Gladly let you go. Gladly let you go.
visibility abysmal. Nowhere. Causing interjections. All action and no reflection. Nowhere. Up my blind side.
Good evening, Portland, Oregon, and the world, and welcome to Comedy Sports. Tonight's match between the blue team and the red team. Let's meet the teams. First off, the blue team, featuring Amy Pepper Milstein, Ruth Jumpin' Jack Jenkins, and captain of the blue team, Jamie the Full Montgomery. Now let's meet our red team. Leslie Boogie Mansfield, Jay Reading Rambo, and captain for the red team, Bethany the Constant Garner. Of course, every good comedy sports match has a referee, and tonight ours is Sam Alama Ding Dong Whittington.
And welcome, everyone. Welcome to our show. You're going to see two teams competing for laughter and points, which you're going to be helping assign, and it's going to be a super great time. Let's meet a couple people you've already met. One, let's say hello again to our announcer. Hello, my friend Amy. How are you?
Hello, my friend Sam. I'm doing great.
Excellent. It's so good to see you. I'm going to be counting on you all night long for all the kinds of things you do.
I will tally up the score and tell you what it is.
Super good. Hey, everyone, we're not going to see her, but we're going to hear her throughout the night. It is our chat goddess, Marianne Rambo. Hello, Miss Marianne.
Hello, Ref Sammy. How are you tonight?
It's almost like you're living in my computer. It's freaking me out, but I love it.
I'm just a voice in everyone's head.
Woohoo! Thanks so much. You're going to be asked to give a bunch of suggestions out there, fans. Type them into the chat. Make sure that when you type them in, it says to all panelists and attendees so we can see it. And then we can also, everyone else can see it too. And we want to see what you're typing. We do have one rule at Comedy Sports, and this applies to absolutely everyone. That's the brown bag foul. If you type anything in nasty, you're going to get one warning, but if it's too bad, Marianne's going to kick you right out of there. We're sorry, but we just don't want to go there. Let's bring both captains on my screen and yours right now. Look at you guys, Bethany and Jamie. Jamie and Bethany, I'm so glad you're here tonight. As I just kind of spoke about for a second there, we have a brown bag foul, but since I'm not in the same room as you, I can't put it on your head. You're going to have 10 seconds or less starting right now to get a bag. And while they're doing that, you know what? Tonight is brought to you by some pretty amazing sponsors. I don't know who they are, but let's just say that they're amazing. All right, Miss Jamie, what kind of bag do you have for us tonight?
I have a brown bag right here. Oh, it's upside down.
And is that something else for me?
Oh yeah, that's a little something for you for, you know.
Thank you so much. Jamie, I don't know if you understand how physics works, but your head's not going to fit into that space. But we're going to find out maybe later. Bethany,
I hope we don't find out.
Yes, you sure do. Bethany, you win for having an appropriate size. Oh my goodness, that's more than appropriate. That could fit my whole body in it. Wow. I'm so glad you choose what our opening round game will be that you and your team will play together.
All right, I choose categories.
Excellent. You know, categories, fans out there, let's start typing in a bunch of categories, just broad categories that you want to see them talk more about. The game of categories is we're going to bring all the players to the screen, and then I'll be calling them out, and they're going to have to name things within that category. If I hear something I like that I think can lead us somewhere else, I'm going to call them out, and we'll change it up. And if it doesn't fit or I just don't like it, that's pretty easy to do. We are going to kick them Out of there. I know that you can do that at home, and it's kind of fun. Do it.
Out of there.
Out of there.
Let's get all of the players on the screen. Oh, look at all my friends there. It's so good to see you with Amy Milstein doing her faces. All righty. Let's, Marianne, what is our first suggestion for this game?
Our first suggestion comes from loyal fans Dick and Jane. They're asking for Townsend, Oregon.
Townsend, Oregon. Hey, there's a couple of them, and good for you, Jamie, for living in a different state. Let's see how you do with it. All righty. Both teams, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Sweet. Townsend, Oregon. Jay.
Portland.
Leslie.
Astoria.
Milstein.
Beaverton.
Jamie.
Boring.
Bethany.
Cannon Beach.
Ruth.
Ashland.
Jay.
Eugene.
Amy.
Clackamas.
Bethany.
Talent.
Leslie.
Sandy.
Which is also
A good name for a dog.
Jamie.
Petey.
Ruth.
Chuck.
Amy.
Amy.
I said Amy, not Jamie.
Oh.
Listen. Jamie is out of here. Bye-bye, Jamie. Amy Milstein, would you like me to call you Amy or Milsh tonight to make things easier?
You call me Milshed, and you can call me anytime.
I can only wink with one eye, so there we go. That's all you get. All right, let's get
That's all I need.
Miss Marianne.
Our next suggestion comes from loyal fan Nathan, who has suggested beverages.
All right, beverages. Excellent. We're going to start with Leslie.
Hot chocolate.
Jay.
Coca-Cola.
Milsh.
Cow milk.
Ruth.
Tea.
Bethany.
Sparkling water.
Ruth.
Coca-Cola.
We've already heard Coca-Cola by Mr. J, so we got to say by my Miss Ruth. She is out of there.
Let's go, Amy. You got this.
All right. Okay.
All right. Marianne, we need another one, please.
Yes, Ref Sammy, I'm going to take from Sue the category of famous women.
Famous women. Super good. Bethany.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Jay.
Susan B. Anthony.
Leslie.
Betsy Ross.
Jay.
Martha Washington.
Milsh.
Madame Curie.
Bethany.
Beyonce.
Leslie.
Sally Fields.
Jay.
Chat goddess Marianne.
You know, she's pretty awesome, but I don't know if I would call her famous.
I don't think I'm famous.
We wish
Not
you
outside
were.
our big group. I'm sorry,
I
Jay.
bet the audience knows who she is.
Right now. You can be out of there.
Out of there.
I'm thoroughly flattered, though.
Nice. All righty. Another suggestion, please.
Our next suggestion is mountains.
Mountain super good. Bethany.
Mount Hood.
Milsh.
The Catskills.
Leslie.
K2.
Bethany.
The Grand Tetons.
Leslie.
Fuji.
Milsh.
Appalachians.
Bethany.
The Molehill.
Which is also
Something in my yard.
Leslie.
Grass.
Milsh.
Rocks.
Bethany.
Lots of dog poop.
Bethany.
Weeds.
Bethany.
Japanese maple.
Leslie.
Leaves.
Milsh.
Microbiome products.
Leslie.
Yeah, what she said.
Oh, I get it. She took it. She took yours, didn't she?
That's what everyone has in their yard.
Who doesn't think of microbiomes?
Or something. I don't know what you even said, but we need a last suggestion, Miss Marianne.
Yes, from our Facebook comments from Donna's, I'm going to take zoo animals.
Zoo animals. My favorite animal sometimes lives in the zoo. If one of you can bring it up during this, you're going to earn one more point for your team. Milsh.
Kinkajou.
Bethany.
Red panda.
Bethany.
Naked mole rats.
Milsh.
Giraffes.
Bethany.
Bats.
Bethany.
Bears.
Milsh.
Zebras.
Bethany.
Elephants.
Milsh.
Orangutans.
Milsh.
Lions.
Bethany.
Monkeys.
Bethany.
Other monkeys.
I don't like it. She is out of here. Milsh is the winner for the blue team. 5 points.
Wow.
All right, with that bonus giraffe point, the blue team is in the lead 6-0. Back to you, Sam.
All righty, very nice. Let's get Captain Jamie on the screen. Hello, friend. How are you doing today?
Great. How are you?
Super good, super good. We need to start getting some suggestions, I think, for your game.
Yes.
Let's have you start coming up with. You're going to play the game of replay, so let's have you start coming up with some styles and start typing them in. So we need styles of plays or books, so literature styles, film or movie styles. What other kind of styles would you like, Jamie?
Film or movie styles, you got it. That's the broad range.
Is that broad enough right there? We'll get it from there. All right. We also need a scene suggestion. So let's get something that you have purchased that you actually went to a store for and didn't order online. So if you can start typing that in. Jamie, are you going to get your team ready?
Yes, I'm going to go get my team ready.
Are you? All right, you should. Marianne, have you got the suggestion for the scene done yet?
For our scene, we're going to take the suggestion from Brian of Mayo.
Mayo. This is a game of replay. We're going to see the initial scene, and then we're going to play with it with some of those other styles you've been typing in. Blue team, are you ready?
Yes. Mom, I'm sick of the normal lunches you always get me. Everyone laughs.
Well, Jason, honey, you're so picky. You won't even eat a sandwich. You gotta give me some help here.
Well, no one's eating sandwiches anymore. We have to deconstruct the elements and then put them in little containers. That's what everyone's doing.
All right. Well, I'll give you little tiny containers full of things. Let's maybe start with some. Shall we have some lunch meat? Do you want some chipped beef?
Chipped beef.
Chipped beef.
That's what the kids are calling me. I'm out of here.
Mrs. Hogmeyer, is chipped beef ready to go to school?
You know, I'm not sure you should call him that. His name is Jason, and I tried to give him a little chipped beef and a little bit of mayo to go with it, and now he's just so upset.
That's what we call him, is chipped beef and bell. We call him all the things. He likes it.
Well, not according to him.
I don't like it. Sardine breath.
It's time to stand up for yourself.
And that's time. That's where we're going to leave it at right there, Miss Sardine Breath. All right, very nice. We're going to now replay this. Marianne, let's get a literature style if you have one, please.
Literature style. Let's go with a Western literature style.
Western, super good. They're going to replay that same scene as if it were a Western. Blue team, are you ready?
Yes. Well, Ma, it's time for me to go off to the pokey. And I was hoping you could give me a little sustenance in individual containers.
Well, son, I have always packed you fine sustenance. I pack it in your little lunch pail, and half the time you come back, you haven't eaten none of it.
Well, Ma, that's because the old cowpokes are making fun of me, and in fact, they got me arrested for a crime I did not commit because of your lousy lunches.
And what crime was that? All I did was give you a little beef.
That's the problem. They're all calling me beef, and I don't like it. Ah!
Get that old cowpoke on out here. We gotta put her in jail. Woo-wee!
Now, what are you trying to put him in jail for? All I did was give the child some beef. You work with beef every day. You wouldn't think it would be that big of a deal.
I do work with beef every day, and that cowpoke stole some cows from the farm.
No, I didn't!
Well, that's the proof right there. Come on out. You won't even show your face. There you are.
No, here's the face you call beef. Well, let me tell you something. This beef is well done. I challenge you to a duel.
Tell him.
Go. 10 paces.
And that's time. Very nice Western. Very nice Western. All right. You know what? I'm going to choose to have you guys replay this in another way. How about let's do romantic comedy, a rom-com. Blue team, are you ready?
Yes. Mom.
What are you wearing? That won't do for a date, honey. You just can't wear beef on a date.
But this is what all the kids are wearing. All the cool kids are dressing in meat from head to toe. And if I don't look this way, little Patty Sue won't come to the prom with me.
Oh, well, maybe you want to at least add, I don't know, a vest or something over it?
How about onion ring earrings?
Oh, I didn't think about that. Beef and onion rings, sure.
I smell funny. I gotta get out of here.
Oh.
Hi.
Hey.
My name is Patty Sue. My mama named me Patty Sue because she wanted a girl, but Mrs. Hagenstein.
Oh, that's perfectly fine because honestly, it really doesn't, gender just doesn't matter here. So it's whatever you want to be, you will be.
I'm really a vegetarian.
Oh.
That's right. I'm a vegetarian. I'm wearing the meat I will not eat for you, Patty Sue.
I got a confession to make. I'm vegetarian too.
Oh my goodness. Meat I won't eat. Well,
Damn, I don't think I can unsee that.
I don't know if I want to unsee it. All right. Loyal fans out there, please remember that game. You're going to be voting in between that and what the red team is going to play right now. Let's welcome Bethany to the screen.
Woo!
Hello, Miss Bethany.
Hello, Mr. Sam.
They have played a game. Now you get to choose a game to play with you and your team.
Oh, excellent. We would love to play Advice Panel.
Advice panel, super good. All right, let's get some suggestions. Start typing in. They're just looking for advice questions, something that maybe you or a friend might need some help on within your life. Not particularly, scientific questions, but kind of how to do things, how to make your life better. Things that you can improve on in your life. So,
I need some advice, Ref.
Super, super good. And let's meet our advice panel. Excellent. Bring them all on. Very nice. We have Moonbeam, Lisa Ridley, and Crime Boss Clarence. I will make sure to be special nice to you. All right. I'm seeing a bunch of questions come in. Let's let's talk about something real fun. Let's see, it's Brian. Brian has some questions. How can he be more positive?
Oh man, Brian, you got to get in touch with the beauty of nature, man. I mean, once you've been out in the sun, which is nature's battery recharger, or in the rain, which is nature's shower, you learn to appreciate the beauty of nature, man. And that beauty will bring out the beauty within you, and you'll feel so much more positive, man.
Very nice. Thank you, Moonbeam.
No problem.
Let me tell you something. You're nice to me. You could be positive there won't be a horse head in your bed tomorrow.
Yeah, you better heed that advice, Mr. Brian. And then Lisa.
Hi. Well, as a professional procrastinator, my advice to you would be just like think of all the negative feelings that you have and just stop doing it today and say, you know what? I'll think about those tomorrow. Then all you have to think is, oh, tomorrow will be negative, and today, by default, will be much more positive.
Ah, there you go. That's mostly good. All right. How about we go to Eli? He wants to know how could he best prepare for college?
Well, like I say, if you're nice to me, maybe I could do you a favor. Maybe you'll get into a good college. Of course, I may come back to you for something, but you'll be in a good college.
I have a feeling she knows someone.
My recommendation would be to consider a gap year. Just put it off one more year and you'll have a better idea of who you are as a person and what you want to do. The most important thing is don't worry about it now.
All right. And now Moonbeam.
You know, man, there's nothing you can learn inside a building that you can't learn outside of a building, man. You gotta get out into the world and see what's happening with animals and weather patterns and bugs and insects. And you can learn so much out in the real world, man. There's no way you can learn in those stuffy old buildings.
All right, very nice. Marianne, can you give us one of the questions, please?
Absolutely. Ciara has a question about taking care of kids. She says, my husband won't take care of the kids. How can I get him to do his part?
All right.
I can take this one. As I wrote in my book, my best-selling book, I might add, I'd rather not right now. All you have to do is look at your husband in the eye and say, if you don't take care of the kids, I'm not going to cook dinner tonight. I'm going to wait till tomorrow. And if that doesn't just kick his little rump into gear, I don't know what will.
Blackmail, good idea.
Oh, yeah.
Very
All
nice.
right, man. Here's what you gotta do. You gotta convince him how much he can learn from nature. And then when he's outside, you change the lock so he can't get back in until he's willing to accede to your demands, man.
All right. Marianne, do you have another one, please?
I do. Dick and Jane want to know how to stop junk phone calls.
Oh, I hope this is good because I get multiple ones every day.
It's pretty simple, man. Don't have a phone.
I wish it were that easy. Crime Boss Clarence.
Well, I actually switch numbers 50 times a day anyway, so it's kind of hard for them to catch me. However, if you want some services, let me know. I'll take care of it.
Okay. You're scaring me, Lisa.
Well, as I wrote in my other book, Tomorrow Not Today, a simple thing that you can do is just let your phone go to voicemail. I have it as a policy to always check my messages tomorrow. And frankly, most junk callers don't bother to leave a message, so there's not usually much in my inbox.
Very nice, and that's time. Thank you so much. All righty. We got to go now to our loyal fans. You're going to have to judge in between the red team and their replay and the blue team and their advice panel. All right. You see the scoring up, and while they are clicking in their votes, Miss Marianne, do you have any special announcements that you need to tell us?
Yes, well, Sammy, actually, I'm going to put into chat information about how you can find out about our classes. We offer classes for all ages, from kids all the way up to the grown-up of grown-ups. And you can find out about that by going to portlandcomedy.com/classes.
Yes, it is. They're an amazing time, and you will come out of there smelling better. All right, it looks like our red team won it by a hair. Let's assign 5 points to the red team.
That leaves the blue team still in the lead, 6-5, but it's pretty close. Back to you, Sam.
All right, I am ready to challenge both teams to a head-to-head game. Let's do the game of newscaster. What we need for a suggestion is, what is a small victory you've had in the last couple weeks, something that you've kind of conquered in your life. If you can start typing those in, and while we're also waiting for some those suggestions to come in, my friend Amy Gray, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty well.
All right, are you still enjoying? Before the show, when we were getting ready, you were getting your club soda and lime. Was it lime or lemon? I forgot.
Oh, lime. It's got to be lime.
Got to be lime.
They don't have seeds anymore.
How do they make babies? How does that work?
I don't know. I think they're all clones. I'm drinking cloned lime.
That sounds better than key limes. All right.
Eager.
Well, it's good to see you, Amy, and I hope we get to see each other live here real soon.
Call me back anytime.
I sure will. I see a suggestion in there, Marianne. Do we have a good one?
Well, we're going to go with Brian's suggestion of weight loss, but let's go to an overall suggestion of fitness success, and let our
success
what they will with that.
Excellent. Let's do it. We're going to turn it over to our anchorman.
Good evening and welcome to the 7:33 CSC News Break. I'm Frank, News Media, with tonight's news. Our big news tonight is about a fitness success story. Apparently, being in this time of quarantine, people have found ways to have success with fitness. To find out more, we're going to go out to our field reporter. Let's go to her now. It's Barbara Walkers.
How you doing, Frank? Well, it seems we're in the place where all of the people who have lost so much weight go, because now they are freezing. And they are all wearing coats. Turns out there are no REIs here in the tropics. However, I have found one source that tells me he's planning on gaining mass in muscle, and therefore he should warm up. But I will get back to you if there are any developments further on that. Back to you, Frank.
Thank you, Barbara. And when you think of cold jackets needed and the coast, you're obviously thinking of Oregon. All right, well, let's see. The weather looked warm yet cold somehow. So let's talk to our weather reporter. It's stormy skies.
Thank you, Frank. I appreciate it. So we've had this big front that's coming in from the west. It's a big front of protein shakes. As you can see, it's coming down right below the clouds, right over here. And those protein shakes are followed by a big wave of kale. You can see that kale coming down, and it's going to be forming that front, and then they're going to collide, and it's going to be a big, massive storm of shakes and kale. That's fantastic. Back to you, Frank.
Stormy, are there any national weather concerns that they're doing an alert on the kale forecast? That sounds a little frightening.
There is a huge weather alert. Thank you for bringing that up. I forgot to mention that. You'll all want to get indoors within the next hour. So make sure you stock up on things like toilet paper and hand sanitizer and things of that nature. Water is a big thing. Protein shakes, definitely, because you're going to want to make a lot of those, and coconut milk. Protein shakes and coconut milk, exactly. So and that kale will be coming in down from the east as it pushes up. And the protein
I can
is going
see
down and swoop in.
So it's a once-in-a-lifetime kale event. Thank you, Stormy. All right. Now we want to move on to sports and find out what's happening on the sports front. See what sort of game postponements there might be as a result of this kale. Kiki, sports field, let us know what's happening.
Thank you, Frank. Well, I'm here live at the Westview Sports Field, where just earlier today, every single high school athlete from the entire Portland metro area met their collective goal of 10 million burpees. This was cut short, however, with the giant kale storm that came through. No one was expecting that. However, they all feel properly filled with nutrients, and they are ready to take on their next goal of 40,000 push-ups. Back to you, Frank.
Thank you, Kiki. Yes, I'll take push-ups over Kiki burpees anytime. All right, now on to the financial field. Let's bring in Suze Glorman. Suze, what's happening in the world of money?
Hello, Frank, and hello, everyone out there. Now, with all of this weight loss, how can we gain assets? Let me tell you, with that big kale storm, I want everyone to go out there, scoop it all up. Now you're sitting on all the assets and everyone else is coming to you. They're gonna have to buy high because you bought low. That's how you make the big money. Now, let's get into protein shakes. You can get your protein from very high, expensive things like beef, which is beef. I suggest you go with a lower priced protein, but still up there. I'm saying tofu from everyone. If it's raining kale today, it'll rain soybeans tomorrow. Back to you, Frank.
Thank you, Suze.
Thank you, Frank.
Let me assure you, without much physical fitness, your assets may grow very much. Now, we've heard about kale, we've heard about protein shakes, we've heard about potential soybeans. I think that's time for a cooking segment. Let's bring in Patty Spatula with our cooking tips for the day.
Well, hello, everyone. It's just so super fantastic that we're having all this extra, not only kale, but protein in the atmosphere. So really all you have to do is reach up and grab yourself some kale. And then once you've got it, because kale is darn tough, people. So what you need to do is you need to really work it. And you can use it, you can use a meat mallet and just whack the heck out of it first. And then you add some vinegar and olive oil, and I'll tell you what else is so great. You probably didn't know this, but you can use the juice off of garbanzo beans, and you can whip that juice up until it becomes a froth. It's like a beautiful egg white, and then you just put that in a baking pan with some of your kale and a couple of other simple ingredients, and then you're gonna whip it up and bake it at 350 for an hour and 3/4, and you will have yourself a kale truffle-arama, and it will be delicious. So that's what I'm saying, people. Use what you got. Use what you got. Thanks.
Thank you, Patty Spatula. Well, that's a wrap on this episode of the 733 CSE News. We'll be back at 7:43 for the 7:43 CSE News Update. Until then, have a healthy 5 minutes.
We're keeping you updated on the ways of the world, aren't we? Very nice. Thank you, both teams. We need to go to our loyal fans. They need to judge which team collectively did you like more. If we can get that, poll up, that would be super good. And
dance break.
oh, they're coming in. They're coming in. While that's tallying up, Miss Amy Gray, do you have any announcements for us?
I know that announcements can be made here.
All
Ref
right.
Sam, I have an announcement.
Oh, you do? What is it?
We are doing this show for free, but
Are you
we do have
serious?
ways that people can support us. I'm putting it in chat right now, how people can offer their support via PayPal or Venmo.
We would sure appreciate it. It's helping us keep our show alive, and we love bringing this to you every week. And we will be back as soon as we can live in our arena down in Northwest Portland, hopefully soon. Looks like we have a very, very clear winner. That was the blue team.
Woohoo!
All the votes went to the blue. 5 points.
All right, blue team way in the lead now, 11-5. Back to you, Sam.
All right, 11-5. And,
Scoring update has been brought to you by Kale Protein Shakes, the perfect storm.
that sounds worse than yogurt to me. So let's keep that away from my house. All right, let's call the blue team captain, Mr. Jamie, on the field. Screen, excuse me. Jamie? No, maybe?
Oh, sorry, I'm having some internet issues.
Okay, you know what? Then let's have Captain Bethany. Come on up.
Right.
Hi, Bethany.
Hi, Sammy.
Would you like to play a game now?
Sure, we'll play, let's see, synonym roles.
Synonym roles. Okay, we're going to need a scene suggestion for you. How about let's get something that is really heavy that's in your junk drawer? All right, those are coming in. As Marianne was saying about the classes, we have classes going on. We have new ones starting every month or two, so you can join in and you can learn improv all different kinds of ways. We offer some pretty amazing teachers out in the world of improv, and we're lucky to have a lot of them here in town. And you don't have to live just here. You can be wherever you are in the world, because our classes are all online right now. And looks like we are going to be getting some suggestions. Miss Marianne, do you have one for the red?
I'm going to take a suggestion from Cole, who suggested textbooks.
Textbooks. Oh, those are prized in my house right now. They've been hard to come by. All right, red. So how this game is going to work, the red team, they're going to play a scene. And when I hear a word that I think could have a better synonym for it, I'm going to blow my whistle, and they're going to keep coming up with a new synonym for that word until I hear one I like. And then they will have to use that new word from here forever in their lives, not just in this game, but for the rest of their lives in all of their doings. Okay, let's get blue team. Are you ready?
I think you mean red time.
Red team. We'll let you play since this is your game. Red
Thank
team,
you.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All righty.
Whew, Terry, I tell ya, this test is gonna kill me.
I know. I don't know that there's enough studying time left.
Man, I'm just so nervous.
Nervous.
Anxious. Fearful. Yikes in my soul.
Yikes in my soul.
I'm just so yikes in my soul about this test coming up.
I know. Miss Swanson makes everyone yikes in my soul. Just the way she stands up front at the class with her pen and notepad, and you never know what she's writing.
I know.
Writing.
Scribbling, scribing, putting in your permanent record, authoring.
Authoring.
I get yikes in my soul. She's authoring about me.
I was authoring a paper the other day and I just started shaking. It was nuts. Whew. So, okay, it's the test is at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Do you have all of your books?
Books.
Bundles of paper, written works of the masters, textual golden nuggets of wisdom.
Textual golden nuggets of wisdom.
You have all of your textual golden nuggets of wisdom ready?
Well, I've got the textual golden nuggets of wisdom for dummies. I'm hoping that helps.
Wow. I didn't know it would come down to this.
I'm glad you've been looking at your golden bundles of textual wisdom.
I'm so
I'm
yikes.
sorry I've had a few too many gin and tonics. I don't remember what you call them. But I've decided since you've been studying, we're taking the test now. Pop quiz. So get out your authoring utensils.
I have my authoring utensil.
Is this an open golden gatherings of textual knowledge?
No. No, sorry, but no. You see, I don't want you to do that. I just don't. Here's your tests. Go on. I'm watching and authoring. Don't forget.
Ow.
Don't think about something until you don't think about it anymore. Don't be not remembering.
Not remembering.
Don't be not remembering that I am authoring about your bundles of paper that have knowledge in them.
Oh man, I am not remembering everything that was in my textual nuggets of wisdom book thing.
I heard that I will be not remembering that.
I'm so yikes in my stomach that I don't even not remember my name. How am I going to author at the top of the page?
Children, there's no need to be yikes in your stomach about this. If you look at the test, it's one question.
What is your name?
Oh! And that's time. That was a fun synonym roll. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. I'm gonna just need to ask a tech question. Jamie, are you back and are you ready? You're good?
And I'm ready, yes.
All right, excellent. Well, while you're up here, let's get a made-up country from our loyal fans. If you can come up with a made-up country, we would sure appreciate it. Jamie, I'm gonna challenge you to the game of interpreter.
Yes. Great.
All righty. And while you're coming up with a made-up country, we're also going to need some questions about this made-up country. If you can come up with things that you would want to know about wherever this wonderful land is. If you can start typing those ideas and questions out, we'll have Marianne be able to help us out. And all right, we got the blue team. Are you ready for your game of interpreter?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Let's welcome you to the screen.
And it looks like our made-up country is Garglevania.
Thank you, Garglevania. All right. Thank you so much. This is, you're going to kind of see how it works. They're going to be asking questions. We do have an interpreter today. And Ruth, thank you so much for helping us because none of us speak the language of, is it Garglevania? Is that how we say it? I hope.
Yeah, man, it's Garglevania.
Garglevania. All right. Miss Marianne, can you give the questions, please?
Absolutely, I can. All right, I'll let our host introduce himself first.
Yeah, my name's Ezra Cole Eli. It's nice to meet you. It's just really good to have you here on the Ezra Hour, which is, of course, a cultural show, man, where we explore the backgrounds and of many different cultures. So, here I am in Garglevania, and I'm happy to take your questions, and I will translate in Garglevanese because, of course, they don't speak English. Okay, so if I've got a question, and let me introduce my two Garglevanese people here today. We have Amaski and Jablowski. So we have Amaski there and Jablowski. Yeah. Okay. So we got a question. You want to tell me a question?
Absolutely. Our first question comes from Dick and Jane. They want to know what kind of currency they use in Garglevania.
Oh, Dick and Jane, that's a super great question. Amaski, Yargi Hoblatzen, Frasty Doodab, Yashti Perger Snacking Trap Doog, Lashti Boggin?
Gratis so fake la fouché. Pasaliki sa fouché la copo la garmashi. Da galu, sekafun, shi safu. Tuk.
Garmashi.
Yeah, well, they're both in agreement there for sure. Actually, what they use for currency is a combination of different fowl. She was showing you the duck there. Usually, it's mostly chicken, but sometimes they resort to duck. So the duck is like the equivalent of maybe a buck, where the chicken is the equivalent of $5. Yeah.
Perfect. Our next question comes from Ciara. She wants to know what the chief export is of Garglevania.
Okay, chief export, yeah. Tugi, Ratzenwalla, Jaspi, Versdagen, Sturber, Clackdoob.
Sabat. Flosgenstegen, Florghagensborg, Plegenstagen, Wagen,
Palukupete, sulapov sulabedela, hot, huya.
Ah, thinking, hoi, da.
Jablonski misunderstood me a little bit. It might have been bad translation on my part, but what he thought you were wanting to know was how things are exported. And he was basically saying by kayak or rowboat. That's how they most things leave the country. But also Amaski, she understood. And as you know, women constantly seem to understand things better than men. I don't really know why. But Amaski, she understood. And the primary actual export is mops and mop heads.
That's a great answer. Brian wants to know what the most famous food dish is.
There probably could be some difference of opinion on here, but I'll ask. Stuker Havduben, Yaski, Mapstaki, Stragdug, Larby Hars Vartengaben.
Flargen Harben Starkdug, Flaggen, what did he?
No, sila butena so for Lars today fuke sai shala sushi. Oh, shoo. Shule. Took say hajabu.
Ah, shoo.
Freaking happen. K.
Da.
Shibu da. Do.
Okay. So once again, there's some misunderstanding on the part of Jablonski. I don't really know why, but he thinks about how you capture the food, and once again, the answer is by kayak or rowboat. For Amaski's part, she's kind of disagreeing with him because I don't think you could really get this by rowboat, but she is basically telling me snails and kale, so it's like a rhyming snail kale thing. That's what I'm hearing.
All right. The next question comes from Finn, who wants to know what the most beloved holiday is.
Okay, so I have to tell you, there could be some emotion around this because holidays are very, very intense for Garglevanians. But I will ask the question. I just want you, Finn, Finn, to be prepared for some potential emotional outbursts around this. Drosky Wagneran, Lurjdiva, Rashti back in Papoop, Yaki Dark and Lamb.
No, yank.
Okay, I'm not 100% sure what happened to either of them. Well, Jablonski again with the rowboat. Maybe actually a kayak. I don't know. But the major holiday is, of course, it is around boat racing, but Amaski lost her father that way, as well as her son, when they tried to row and climb a cliff out in the middle of the ocean and then come back, and they fell in, and they actually were never heard of again. So sorry about that. Yeah, maybe we have one more that's a little.
We do. Let's go with, what is the popular pet there?
The popular pet?
Yes.
Pet. Okay. Sturgeon Hagdrag, Amaski, Sturgabergagalagdag Tugid, Rarsti Pastor Godmagnugdag.
Gasoluggen, du ser det? Både skulle meow.
It's a skunk. It's a skunk.
Very nice. Thank you from our wonderful visitors from, I can't even say the name of the country. Thank you so much.
Garglevania.
Garglevania, very nice. So we're going to ask our loyal fans to judge in between interpreter of the that you just saw, and then our blue team played interpreter, red team played synonym roles. If you can start voting, that would be super good. Miss Mary Ann Rambo, chat goddess, what is your last announcement before we find out the score?
Well, Sammy, did you know that we do things for businesses? We do shows and team building for businesses.
Tell me more.
Well, I can tell you where to find more at portlandcomedy.com/business, or click on the link in the chat. We do it virtually, and it's a lot of fun and helps bring your team together. It's fantastic.
It sure does. We've been doing several of these over the last couple months. I know that we've had some really great successes. Oh my goodness, it is a tie score. Breaking news. I'm sorry we're late for our 7:43 news break. It is a tie score. We're giving 5 points to both teams. Let's see how that changes it. Amy, what's our new score?
A bit. Blue team is still in the lead, 16-10.
16-10. All right. As I said, we're going into our last chance round. And before I tell you what game they're going to be playing, let's start getting some topics in here. I just need some nouns, something everyday nouns. Start typing them in, and then we are going to call both teams onto the screen right now for the game of No, You Hang Up. No, You Hang Up. Oh, all right. So for the game of No, You Hang Up, we're going to be taking your suggestions, and then they're going to be coming up with puns that relate to that of why the other person should hang up first. It's late in the middle of the night. You've been on the phone for hours with your friend, and you're having to say, no, you hang up. You do it. That's what we're about to hear. So as those suggestions are getting all typed in, both teams, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Every time they make you laugh, we're going to hear a bell, I hope. Excellent. And if it's just not that good, we're going to hear an old duck call.
Get off my lawn.
And unless they're super extra good and I assign extra points, 1 point for good, no points for bad. Super easy. All right. Let's have Marianne, what's our first suggestion?
Brian, I'm taking a suggestion of cars.
Cars. All right. Both teams, are you ready?
Yes.
Go.
No, you hang up. No, you hang up. I just can't afford the minutes anymore.
No, you hang up. My ear needs a break.
No, you hang up. I'm exhausted.
No, you hang up. I gotta go study for my civics test.
No, you hang up. I can't stop staring into your eyes.
Oh, you hang up. I didn't mean to drive this conversation so long.
No, you hang up. If I stay on the phone much longer, my dad's going to have a Fiat.
All right, Marianne, what's our next suggestion, please?
Our next suggestion is noodles.
Noodles. All right.
No, you hang up. It's past my bedtime.
No, you hang up. But even after we're off the phone, you'll ramen in my heart.
Oh.
No, you wait, Penny? Penny? Did you hang up, Penny?
No, you hang up. I gotta go take care of the ZT on my my face.
We're going to move on from the pus-filled jokes. What do we have now, Miss Marianne?
We're going to take doctor's office.
Doctor's office, go.
No, you hang up. I was just calling to check up on you.
No, you hang up. No, you hang up. I'll wait.
No, you hang up first. I'm gonna go get a couple shots.
No, you hang up. You are so big, Bill.
No, you hang up. I'm not supposed to be on the phone when I'm HMO alone.
And that's time. Very nice, very nice. I know the score is getting all tallied up. We need to thank some really great people behind the scenes. You didn't hear him, but he's been playing some music and he was doing the dings and the duck calls. Mr. Pat Short, I'm gonna do whoop, whoop, whoop. Thank you so much. How about chat goddess Mary Ann Rambo?
She's so famous.
He's going to be famous after tonight. And then our super good friend, Amy Gray, announcing all night long. Thank you so much, Amy. All right. Let's have let's do a little drum roll and find out the winner of tonight's match.
With a final score of 22-19, tonight's match went to the team in blue.
All right, Blue takes it tonight. Thank you. We'll be here every Saturday night for the coming future, and we hope to see you at all of them. Thanks so much.
Tonight's match has been brought to you by Ruth Jumping Jack Jenkins, Leslie Boogie Mansfield, Amy Pepper Milstein, Jamie J. Reading Rambo, Bethany the Constant Garner, Captain of the winning blue team, Jamie the Full Montgomery. Oh, guys, no. And let's not forget our referee, Sam Alama Ding Dong Whittington. I'm Amy Zingray. Have a great night, everybody.